Well, I tell you what, we have an absolutely perfect Midwestern afternoon for football, and EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. 70 Ranger, 53, check 53. It's our field. It's our field.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their efficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 53's the mic. 50. 19 Lion.
Again, it's Burrow. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jones. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. We got three. First down, Giants.
On 1st and 10, Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal from the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 8 yards out. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week, as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them, because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 7, Bengals 0.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Number 53.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Adam Vinatieri is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
Operating from the gun, Jones, flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And he comes back with one complete.
Jones pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
45-yard attempt.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Joe Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. It's Mixon on the counter. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it and miss it.
It got his man, complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
24 is the mark. Guys, it's game.
Throwing again, Jones. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. It's third down.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
24 is the mic. Got nothing today.
A final shot before break. Jones. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Only took them 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals' 6-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From midfield now, Burrow. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Ready
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
19, Tiger.
A quick throw by Burrow is complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun to give to Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's going to put one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones on 3rd down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Back now in Cincinnati. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jones steps away. Catch made by Slayton. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mixon with it. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's set a tone.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
At the 48-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 53 is the mic. 53.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
A long long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
29 is the mic.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
He's going to air one out and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that takes us from second to third down. To throw from his end zone, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And the Giants send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here we go with Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Rocco 80, Dragon 60. Let's go. 53's the mic. 50.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
At the 17-yard line.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. It has the distance, and it is good. Adam Vinatieri does it again. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bengals, they pick up their second win now on the year, and they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.